I had to do some humming. I just felt like I needed a hummer in my moment. Hey, Bubba, you coming over to say hi? Bubba's coming over to say hi. He was worried. He was like, "What is that noise? What is that noise? Oh my goodness. It's the worst noise ever when Mama hums." She's humming and I'm like, "I don't understand what's happening. Look at me. Look at the people. God damn it." Sorry y'all saw my shoes and all the dog hair collected around the shoes. Anyway, well, there was Apollo. I don't know if he'll drink water, but he came out to say hi. So, hi, y'all. Welcome to the show. I'm Marcy Cola, coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas, here on the OraCola, May 21st, 2025. It is the start of Gemini season. I know lots of Geminis. I've had lots of Geminis in my life. For some reason, the Geminis be a Gemini and me. So, welcome to Gemini season. We got Patrick, we got PNG. Hey, PNG, welcome. Good to see you. Patrick, always good to see you. I don't know, y'all. I've been having like dwindling audiences these past few weeks, and I've had multiple technical problems. I don't even know if we'll get to the lotto ticket. It's been like 2 weeks in a row that the fucking man has cut my show off before I got to the lotto ticket. So it better be a fucking winner if I've been waiting this long. We'll get to that at the end of the show. Fingers crossed. But anyway, what are the OraCola? I will be here for about an hour. Internet God's willing. Reading the oracles. All you got to do is type your question in all caps in the chat. In the chat. You got to log into the chat and make sure you're logged into the live chat, not the top chat, because it will censor people. And then type your question in all caps. I will spin the Wheel of Fortunes. The dusty ass, crusty ass Wheel of Fortunes. Whee! And then the universe will select an oracle for you to have your query answered by, and I will interpret it to the best of my abilities as much as I can handle. Hey, Prince. Good to see you. All right. We got the family in the house. Time to do the ritual. If you got your own ritual, now's the time to get it going. I don't care what you do, it's up to you. But this is what I like to do to start the show. First thing I like to do is burn the sacred wood. We always got to burn that sacred wood. Make sure that wood is nice and hot and flaming and smoking and spewing out white smoke. There we go. Smells good. All right. Next, I like to ring the bell. Just to gently let the universe know I'm ready for their guidance and wisdom. I'm here to be the conduit through which you get whatever message you need. And then we got to get rid of all the nasties. And there's so many nasties now. There's like a new one every week. So we got our blue light. This is for getting rid of the germs and the horrible things. And then we got our beauty wand, conveniently in the same tool, which is going to help with my wrinkles. Not that it matters to y'all, but like it does, because y'all get to see my wrinkles. So if I got less of them, that's less of them for y'all to see. See, it's a good thing either way. Especially with all these new like high definition TVs. Lord, I don't even know. I don't even want to know what I actually look like on one of them TVs. I know some of y'all got them, and I'm terrified. Because I just look at myself on my phone when I do like a internet thing, like I did just now. And I'm like, holy fuck, who the hell is that? It's me, bitch. Anyway, next up is our Prospera spray. We're going to do this for prosperity. Remember, always manifest the good abundance, not the bad. And last but not least, we got our Florida water. This is to keep our chakras nice and lubricated all the way down to the root. That one too. And yeah, got that going. And oh yeah, I did get to the liquor store, so I will do a shot tonight. To a good show. Cheers. Ooh, yuck. The older I get, the worse it gets. I don't know what's up. All right, so there's the lotto ticket. I've been trying to fucking scratch off for 2 fucking ass weeks. Universe, I want to get to the end of the show tonight. So please, Internet Gods, please, Google. Look, I won't talk about the things I was trying to talk about last week. I'll skip to some like more mundane things that are still slightly controversial, but not the ones that I was talking about last week when you cut me off. Okay? I promise I won't bring that shit up. Just saying. Okay, we are done with the ritual, which means it's time for some questions. So if you got some questions, throw them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to be hanging out here, just waiting for that shot to hit me, and mostly shooting the shit. I might do some collective readings. I might tell y'all a story. I might even sip some tea. And I do have a little bit of tea this week. I started gathering some more tea. I was a little tea averse for a while. I was tired of the tea. Although I feel like I spill tea every week. Like, it don't matter if I draw it out of the hat or if it just comes out spontaneously. I'm always spilling the goddamn tea. So, yeah, I don't feel so guilty, but I actually do have some tea this week. So we can spill some tea. What else? Oh, yeah, it's hot. It's summer. It's already fucking hot. If you live in the South, you know what I mean. Tornado season. Lots of tornado videos on YouTube. I highly recommend watching them because right now we are living in the time of the best tornado videos ever created. And there's multiple creators out there. So you can choose your like genre of tornado video. You can choose the personality who's narrating the situation. But I do think in the age of AI, it is absolutely amazing that we can get such good video of things that's actually happening that can be verified to happen. People were on the ground, they saw it, and other people can verify it. And if it was on the local news, it probably fucking happened. I mean, I ain't saying there ain't no fake tornado videos out there. I'm just saying that if you're looking for like some real life entertainment, the tornado videos coming out daily are well worth your time. And they're usually pretty short, like 10, 15 minutes. You don't have to watch them long ones like them live streams that they go for like hours and hours. Mostly it's driving down cornfields, and that ain't interesting at all. Although it does give you a little bit of perspective about how much of our country is just fucking cornfields or wheat fields or Monsanto fields of some kind. Fields and fields and fields and fields. Occasionally cows and then like natural gas plants. Oh my goodness. All right. Twister 2 Suck. I didn't ever watch it. I didn't even know. I mean, I knew it happened last year. They made a new movie, but I never watched it. So I can't say if it sucked or not. I just know the real ass things happening. Why would I want to watch a movie and pay like $15 to go to the theater plus whatever I want to eat or drink to get through the goddamn thing when I can just watch the free video on my YouTube and skip through the commercial? That's what I'm saying. There's the real ass Twister on your fucking YouTube. You just got to tune in. Oh my goodness. Everyone's doubting the reality of Twisters. I love it. Okay, Patrick has a question and PNG has a question. Boom, boom. We got a double shooter off the top of the show. All right, Patrick first. Does Joe Biden even really have cancer? I don't want to talk too much because this might be some tea I was going to spill, but we'll see what the universe says. Oh, a pornicle. My goodness. This one got spicy real fast. So, I don't know. Let's see what kind of smut is going to answer our query. Got to go to the random number generator. I feel like I should make a random number generator song. Maybe I should pay somebody I know who's a musician to do it. That would be fun. I could just like play it, boing, like they did on the radio a bunch of like years and years ago. Maybe they still do. All right, there's 755 pages in the Pornicle. What do they call it? A stinger? I can't remember the lingo. All right, page 57. Ooh, This is some early shit. We might get on some amphoras. 57. Well, we're back to some amphoras. Okay, page 57. Getting up on it for Biden's diagnosis. All right. Well, I think it's pretty clear. We're getting fucked. This story is fucking us. It's not giving us the truth. We're all bending over and taking it up the ass because that's all we know how to do in these situations. Because we don't actually know the truth. We ain't there in the room to see if it's the double or the real deal. Not that we've ever actually met the real deal. Honestly, everything's fake. It's all a fucking movie. I don't fucking know. All I know is every time a politician opens their mouth, that dick goes deeper in my ass. And it ain't comfortable because they don't use no lube. I know some people are into that shit, but I'm sorry. I ain't. I do not consent. All right. Next up, general reading for the week, please. Hopefully this one will be much better. We'll see. We will see. Tarot. All right. We get a tarot question. Let's see what's up for the collective via PNG. Hey, fuck you. Good to see you. Welcome back. Woohoo! We got a family show in the house. All right. Here we go. For the collective via PNG. What's up? What's up, universe? Oh, the wands. Okay, you're going to have to just get creative with shit. Like, here's the deal. Whatever's happening out there, you can't do jack shit about, right? You can't do nothing about it. It ain't going to actually be anything you should actually worry about because the effects will be very trickle down. You might feel it in a few weeks, a few months, whatever, but it's not happening right this minute. So what do? You channel the feelings, all the big feelings you're having about the thing that's happening into something creative. So it could be a project like a garden because you're worried the world's going to end and you might need to grow your own food. It could be like collecting weapons, like a hobby like that. Maybe going to the shooting range. It could be any kind of thing, but you should create and cultivate a more creative attitude in your life to distract you from the horrific shit that's going down. No matter the side you're on, there's always awful shit happening. This is what I've learned. You can be left wing or right wing or any kind of middle wing. It don't matter. There's going to be some fucking shit that's going to fucking piss you off and make you doubt the existence of goodness in this world. Just saying. But we can channel that feeling into something that benefits humanity, right? You could create a new app for something that's needing an app, although I'm against apps in general. Occasionally one might be useful. Or you could start a daycare for foster kids. I don't know. You use your fucking imagination. That's what that card's saying. You have the power to manifest and create your own reality. If you want to live in a bleak ass world where everybody's against you, well, guess what? That's what you're going to fucking get. But if you take a different tack and you decide, well, you know what? There's some crazy shit going on around me, but I can meld it into something cool and present it to the world, then guess what? It's a little bit better. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, everybody should get out there and find a hobby. That's really what it's about. Finding a fucking hobby. Hobbies make the world go around. It's not necessarily money. It's more or less hobbies because the people making money, they do it because it's a hobby of theirs. They love it. They love to do it. They're like, yeah, this is my thing. This is what I get up in the morning for. Hobbies make the work go round, go work around, go work around, and la ba 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 ba. Musical I can't reference because I'll get copyrighted. Uh, oh my goodness. You're helping with vacation Bible school at your church. My goodness. That's going above and beyond. You know, them church kids just get dumped there because they ain't got relatives that's willing to watch them because they're such assholes. I know because I was one of them. I was dumped off at vacation Bible school every year that I could be before I got kicked out. And it was because my fucking relatives did not want to hang out with me for part of the day because they knew what they was in for. So yeah, good luck. Have fun with them kids. You know what? Them kids are probably the best kids to be around. They're a little bit wild. They're a little bit crazy, but they're probably very entertaining when they're not being violent and like disruptive. Oh my goodness. I gotta scroll back up and see what happened. Yeah, we know Twister sucked. I didn't watch it. I just take your word for it. Oh yeah. I know. I get it. I get it. It's part of my tea. I don't want to spill it yet. Y'all keep bringing it up. I'll get to it, I swear. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got another question from Goog. Hey Goog. Should I admit to my boss that I like Oracle's cloud more than Amazon Web Services? Well, in general, with bosses, it's best to just capitulate. Just don't say nothing and just be like, you know what? I am not going to be involved in your decision making here because if I get promoted after you get fired, I want to be able to deny all plausibility. So here's what Dick Wood has to say. And I feel like this is the appropriate oracle for sure. Definitely. Yeah, you should admit and then find out what happens. It could be a life changing situation or it could lead to a more efficient workplace. You never know. Why not throw caution to the wind? You know, we're all just at the whim of the man. Even if we do everything right, we always might be on the chopping block because that's how it goes sometimes. So I would say if it's a corporate situation and you're financially comfortable enough to withstand a let go and you know you can find a different position, then yeah, tell your boss you prefer them to do something a different way. Tell them to their face, saying, you know what, bitch, I don't agree with what you've been up to. I think you should do it like this. See how that works out for you. Because in the whole history of mankind, that ain't ever worked out in your favor. But a lot of people keep trying it. So there must be some moral value to the situation. So give it a try. See what happens. Okay. Woo! Okay. Goog had the question. Yeah, if it saves money, the boss might like it, but ultimately, bosses don't care about money so much as they care about their egos. This is how it works. You can have all the sense and all the facts on your side, but if you get a boss that's very egotistical and cannot handle criticism or even being like slightly implied to not have everything perfectly under control, it could be a shit show. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, fuck you. I'm wise because I've lived this lesson and learned this lesson more than one time, which is kind of embarrassing. But I'm still trying to learn it. So maybe the next time I'm presented with this decision, this Faustian bargain, if you will, I will make the right choice. Because often I do not. I've learned this over time. Just like my wrinkles have sunk in, it's starting to sink into me. It could be cheaper, but it would cost like $1 million. So maybe, yeah, whatever. You know, the money don't ever matter to the man, just like it don't matter to your boss. What matters is their ego is like soothed and ready to be like petted. This is the deal. They get to make all the decisions, but everyone has to lick their ass. That's how it works. So I don't know. I don't know what you need to do. Get the tongue exercises going. Okay. It is 9:21, y'all. I'm gonna be here for 40 more minutes. God fucking willing with the internet gods. And I do have a lotto ticket that I hope to scratch off and win because I could use the money. I'm working. I am still working. I am still at my job. They have not fired me yet. I do feel like my job is sucking my soul in some slight ways, but also is not boring. At least it's not a boring job. I'll give it that. It ain't boring. So I'm still doing my job, but yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm feeling that summer slowness coming on. It's like, should I keep even doing my show? Should I just like kind of drop out entirely? What is my deal? What is this ennui that's set upon me? I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, we got a question from France. Does Biden even remember or no? He has a book recently released. I didn't even know that. Well, here's what the universe says. Oh, OraCola's choice. Well, I think we should stick with the digital diviner because it seems to be a little bit more decisive. And yeah, I don't even know what the book is because obviously Biden didn't write it, right? Possibly. Okay, so it could be that he remembers a briefing about it. He was given a briefing by his agent and his handler and who else, his wife, Jill, whoever is at like dealing with his shit. Like they had a meeting. And it could be, oh yeah, by the way, you have released a book like all ex-presidents do within X amount of time of them leaving office. It has already been written years before. It includes maybe some of your writings, but most of it is ghost written by multiple aides that we have paid or have been paid to take on by various organizations. So yeah, there's your book, and then like on to the next thing. So it's possible that Biden knew that it was happening, but it's also possible it got mixed in the milieu of the whole like conspiracy. You just don't even know. You just don't even fucking know. I just think, well, it's amazing that a man that old who was the president found the time to write a book to have it published this quick. Oh no, Melissa, bad. It's okay. Oh, they Kanye Biden, they MJ Biden, they Prince Biden. Oh my goodness. You're going there, Prince. You're feisty this evening. Just get my neck. Oh my goodness, it's showing my neck wrinkles. Oh, my age is showing on my show. Oh, the horrible part about being old. Okay. Yeah, since Jill ain't no doctor. Of course not. Of course she ain't no doctor. Well, if nobody has a question, a minute. I think I got them all. Yeah. We got that. We got that one. We got them too. Okay. Well, I'm going to read for the collective, and I'm just going to start with the tarot because although we already had a collective tarot reading, it was solicited by somebody. So we're going to do a different one and maybe add on to that because I feel like, yeah, be creative, be forceful in your ideas, but also you might need a modifier to that because it can go wild. It can go wild. So we're going to get a collective reading on the tarot. And in the meantime, if you got another question, even if you already asked one, put it in the chat. It helps me keep this show rolling till the internet gods decide to like stop the feed. Because I said something they didn't want to hear about things that I won't discuss this evening, but we all know what it was. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, the Empress. Yeah, we need some like mama energy. I know Mother's Day was a couple weekends ago, but we still need our mamas. We are wanting to need, like, here's the thing, you need to take care of yourself. And if your mama ain't around to help you with laundry, guess what? You should at least do the laundry. Think about all the things your mama would do for you if she was a good mama. I'm not saying your mama was good, and I ain't saying like your mama was the best mama, but like if your mama was like ideal mama, she would take care of shit. Just like the good queen, the good empress would take care of shit. Just like Queen Elizabeth took care of shit. And I ain't saying it was all the shit that we were told she took care of. I'm just saying she probably took care of a lot of shit behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. And it was for the good of her like brand. So yeah, think about what your ideal mother would do for you, and then do it for yourself. And then if you're not in the position to do it for yourself, do it for somebody else, right? At least you can expend that energy usefully instead of destructively. I'm not saying it's healthy to do for others before you do for yourself, but I'm just saying it might be your only option if you're emotionally damaged and a people pleaser. Um, Another question. PNG, it's my niece Sophie's birthday tomorrow. She's turning 13. Oh my goodness. 13. What an awkward age. Bless Sophie's heart. So a birthday reading, please. Okay, well, let's see what the universe says. Please not porticle. 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 What is happening to me? Why? I wasn't even looking at the fucking thing. I wasn't looking. I was like, no, no, we ain't doing the pornicle for a kid. We ain't fucking doing it. Should I spin again, y'all? Let me know. Should I spin again or should I just do the reading? I mean, Sophie don't have to actually watch this. Like, this could be like a secret. It does spin. Okay, spin. Fuck you says spin. Everyone else agree. Spin again. Okay. Okay, yes, let's spin again. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, a liturgical. Okay, this is so much better. So much better. Okay. Oh my goodness. Apologies. You know, sometimes the universe has a sense of humor and we have to interpret it and accept it as it comes. But here's a literary resource, which is highly more appropriate for a 13-year-old. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. What liturgical is gonna be the one? Oh, it's this one. It just plopped itself out. What does it say? Prometheus. Shelley Brand. Okay, so Prometheus. I might need to look this up. I know that Prometheus is a myth. Prometheus. Shelley. Ely. Prometheus Unbound. Okay, so it's a Percy Shelley drama published in 1820. It's about Prometheus who gives God fire to the humanity. Okay, well, there you go. There's the answer. It's all about beginnings. 13. 13 is an age when you begin to become an adult. You have left childhood behind. You have become a pre-adult person. And just like Prometheus in the myth, people will give you information that might be useful, but also damaging. So the time to be wise is now. It is a confusing time. It's a time I would never want to go back to because I was once 13 and I remember being like, what the hell is happening? So many things. But I think the myth of Prometheus is worth exploring as an allegory for this tumultuous time when you are discovering so much and you want to share so much with the world, but you don't understand that there are rules and regulations that come with your newfound knowledge. And you're going to rebel in ways that you didn't expect. But it's okay. It's all part of the program. There you go. Yes. There you go. There's your answer. I would have to read this myself to actually explain it because I don't 100% know it. I might have learned it at some point, but the education has gotten so bad in this country. I feel certain I was cheated out of the education that people 20 years older than me were expected to know. Like I feel like it got dumbed down from then, and then it's gotten dumbed down since then. I feel like we're on a trajectory of dumbing down just based on the people I know. Okay. It is 9:32, y'all. Got any other questions? Put them in the chat. Otherwise, I might spill some tea. Let's see what tea comes up. I know what tea y'all are jonesing about, but we'll see. Oh, Epstein definitely did it. Sorry, I was getting the Bell's palsy over there. So quietly and also a little bit under the radar, both the FBI director and some other guy that Trump appointed to some high level like office has come out publicly and be like, you know what? We looked at the tapes that didn't exist, but we looked at the evidence that was fabricated and we decided amongst ourselves without any influence that absolutely Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Anyway, that came out, and I just gotta say, yeah, sure, we believe you 100%. We believe it because, of course, it's true because you said it. It doesn't make any sense that it would happen any other way, and it doesn't make any sense about any of the other things that are incongruous with the official narrative. I love the humiliation rituals that are coming with the Trump cabinet and Trump like high level appointees. Like every single one of them so far has had to do a humiliation ritual where they go out and go way against the narrative of what they campaigned on and like totally reverse course and like say it publicly in a fucking thing and then face the backlash on on YouTube and on the X and on the any of the social medias that people are on, they're gonna be like, "Meh," and you're like, bitch, you knew this is gonna happen. This happens every single time. Every single time people get elected who are a little bit anti-establishment that they campaign on, as soon as they get in, they toe the fucking line. Toe the fucking line. And I ain't surprised by none of this. So, of course, Mr. Epstein, distressed by the fact of going to jail again for a thing that he was acquitted for, kind of, or like slapped on the wrist for, kind of in the past, and didn't understand why he was suddenly being thrown under the bus after many years of being bailed out. Just suddenly decided, you know what? I have this opportunity. I'm going to take it. I'm going to hang myself. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it's true. Not because I believe it, but because I've been told to believe it, because this is the only thing I'm allowed to believe. And I'm a person on the internet, and I cannot believe anything different because if I do, I face persecution. Mm. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I think about that. It's just so funny to me. All of it is just hilarious. It's like you look on the certain social media sites or you look on certain YouTube video comment sections and you see a wave of folks who are deluded enough to believe that things will actually change this time. They never change, y'all. They never fucking change. They ain't changed since I've been alive. And they ain't changed since I've been alive before, like in a past life. It's always been the same. So, yeah, I don't believe it. But whatever. You can do what you got to do to maintain. Remember, be out there and creating. Don't pay attention to what's going on over here. Not that important. Pretty ugly. It's like the Thriller dance. Monsters everywhere. Okay. I don't see any other questions. It is 9:37. Internet God's willing. I'll be here for another 23 more minutes. So please put your question in the chat. You never know when that shit's gonna fucking cut out. You just never know. And otherwise, I do have a little bit more tea, but I would love to hear from y'all. I left my there's my eye sop rag. Yeah, I think the lights are what's giving me the weepy eyes. Not a bit. I did take a little bit of allergy medicine, but I still feel like these lights are what's giving me the weepy eyes, which means my career in media is fucked. Patrick, guidance for my DIY repairs tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Some house repairs. Oh, you need therapy. Dr. Freud has some shit to say to you. So obviously, hold on, let me blow my nose. Delicately, I don't want to ruin my lipstick. All right, still okay. It says, go on. Go on. So what is it about your repairs that needs the guidance of the universe? Why do you feel like you are not adequate to complete these repairs, these DIY things? Please tell us what you're trying to do, because there might be people in the audience that know, and they might like put their answer in the chat or even in the comments of the video. It could happen later. Like even after you've done the project, you're like, shit, that didn't go well, or I could have done this better. And then suddenly someone will put comment in a video that's like 5 years old, that's like buried deep into YouTube with like 10 views. And then they'll be like, you know what? You should have done XYZ. And then you'll know the answer. Okay. Oh, replacing caulking has turned into having to repaint oh my goodness. You should have just hired a contractor, because then when it went wrong, you could just blame them. Now you can only blame yourself. This is like the worst thing about doing your own shit. DIY, if it turns out fucked up, guess who's at blame? It's you. You're at fault. You're the one that fucked it up. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, since it is 9:40 and I'm feeling a little bit shaky about the end of the show, I'm going to go ahead and do the lotto ticket early. Hey, and if it's a loser, we'll just be like sad together. And if it's a winner, well, we can celebrate until the internet cuts us off. So first thing I'm going to do is get my special coin, my Franklin $50, which is in pretty new condition, but I keep wearing the edges off devaluing it every single time I scratch off a lotto ticket. Every single time I'm ruining this coin that a collector would be like drooling over just because I can. Just because I can. All right. So here I go. I'm going to scratch off let me get thing to scratch on. I feel like this is not a good idea to do with my computer. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to scratch off the numbers. And we're gonna do a little meditation on the numbers just to make sure that one of them is actually the winning number. Okay, so we got 12, we got 2, we got 7, ooh, lucky 7, we got 13, and we got 6. And of these, number 2 is the $5,000 prize, right? So we want to manifest the number 2 more than any others. Some of them are okay, and some of them are just like, yeah, I got it. But we want number 2, y'all. Y'all, let's manifest some number 2, okay? Are y'all ready for this? Let's get let's get all right, ready? Oh, we didn't win nothing. Bah, 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 bah. We got number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Just like on that fucking Beatles album. That was some fucking mind-blowing, like, horse shit there. Some CIA shit. All right, well, I waited 2.5, 3 weeks for that answer, and I didn't win nothing. So just like life, sometimes you wait and nothing happens. Anyway, on the bright side, we still have time with each other, at least 15 more minutes, possibly longer, possibly shorter, depending on what we talk about. So if you have a question for the universe, put it in the chat right now. And if you don't, well, I will read for the collective and mourn this lotto ticket that I've been putting all my hopes and dreams into. Did not win the 5,000. Sadness. All right. Well, I'll spin the wheel for the collective. Let's see what the universe wants us to know. A crystal. Ooh. It is the springtime. There's lots of crystal shows happening. I'm very sad that I'm in the position of working all the time right now. I have 2 jobs currently because I've got like a seasonal job and my regular job. So yeah, I like going to no crystal shows, but they're happening. I've been seeing them advertised all over my feeds. So yeah, if you're in a hankering for some crystals, get you to a crystal show. It's like Renaissance Festival season in your country, and you're part of the country. It's like tis the season for crystals. Okay, here we go. What crystal should the collective be focused on in this beginning Gemini season of 2025? No, yeah, 2025. Okay, what we got here? Ooh, Phantom Quartz, embrace change. Yeah, because change is a-coming. Change is the dark horse galloping toward your village with a flame and an evil intent. Or maybe a good intent. Maybe it's just warning you about the evil that's coming behind it. You never know. Just know that there is going to be some change happening. Quartz is good to have around. The Phantom Quartz, I don't know the specifics. It could be a man-made kind of quartz, or it could be a special kind of like the way the quartz looks. But even if you can't get a hold of no Phantom Quartz, you could probably get a hold of some quartz. And even if it's just like quartz from your like rocks out in your patio, or just when you're walking down the street and you see some rocks, if you see one that's kind of milky and shiny and like faceted, it's probably some kind of quartz. Just pick it up. At the very least, you can use it to club somebody if the shit goes down. Okay. 9:46. 9:46. Anybody got a question? Anybody got a question? Or shall I read my tea leaves again? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard about that Ren Fest. I heard there was all kind of scandals about that for years and years. And I had been to that Renaissance Festival. Actually, if I think about it, I went there as a patron a couple times, but I also went there as a media person. Like, I remember in the early days of Cooking Good, I thought it would be a hoot to see if we could get the Renaissance Festival to give us some free shit. And guess what? They did. So I reached out, or I can't remember who reached out. Maybe Cameraman did. Somebody reached out and was like, "Hey, we got this access show on TV in Austin. We'd love to come to the Ren Fest and check it out and premiere it, put it on our show." And so we did. We went out to the Ren Fest. They gave us some free shit. They even gave us a pin. I don't know if I still have it. But yeah, it was fun. It was cute. But yeah, I heard about that. Rest in peace to all the people who were sad and all the people who were vindicated. Well, good for you. Here's the deal. Anybody who's creative is fucked in the head. This is the truth. Me, you, anybody else you're watching, you're creative, you're fucked in the head. If you get too much power and too much clout, sometimes it manifests in ugly ways. So I'm just saying. It's sad that people died, but yeah, there was some fuckery, supposedly. You do remember that? That's so funny. Yeah, no, it was a fun episode to do. We went out there, we had fun, we did it, we came back, we were tired. And this was years before the whole controversy. So yeah, it was still kind of not as big as it was, but it was still big. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, it's 9:48, y'all. I'm gonna sip some more tea. Y'all think of questions. It looks like the internet gods are gonna give us a little favor because we already did the lotto ticket. What do we got here? I know this is the one y'all wanted to know about. Biden dying. Y'all, Biden been dead for a while. If Biden is still alive at all, he is in a nursing home or in a hospice situation. We have witnessed the end of the contract of the Biden who was being Biden while Biden was not a Biden. You know what I mean? So, yeah, lots of people have speculated that Biden died at this time. Biden died at that time. Biden was never actually a president. It was always a body double. There's them people. I do believe that we have been witnessing a lot of charlatanism and ugly non-truths when it comes to this particular person. And I don't know what to believe. But honestly, the fact that the cancer is metastasized when they should have caught that shit, if you get the best medical care in the world, why are you suddenly getting diagnosed with cancer with this seriously? Really? No. Not true. Not true. It's just that the Biden that was playing Biden or the Bidens that were playing Biden, their contract is run out. It's what, 3 or 4 months post election. They were supposed to renegotiate if they got elected or whatever, but then they didn't get reelected. So it was okay, running out their contract. Well, now they're done. They're fucking done. And now they got to fucking, figure out a way to exit gracefully. Yeah, that's what it is. And I feel bad for whoever actually has the cancer, but I don't think it's the person they're talking about. I'm just saying. The earlobes don't fly. Maybe holograms are really fascinated by the smell of child crayons. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's that. There's that. I don't know if we ever did we talk about the Pope last week, that the Pope was American but lived in Peru and was kind of like the right hand person of the actual, like, the Pope that just died. Like, I don't feel like we're getting any kind of change with the Pope. I'm just saying. It's just the same old shit. He's American by birth and actually probably is not that American. I'm just saying. Just saying. Lived in the other countries for quite a while. Speaks multiple languages. Make that what you will. Yeah, Pope, whatever, whoever. What else happened? Anybody? Some senator, no, congressperson died. It happens like once a week. All them motherfuckers are old as fuck. Prince, I totes called he was going to be American. Maybe you did. I don't remember. I was hoping for a person of color just because I'm ready. But what do I know? I'm just the OraCola. Uh, Thomas Massey, 2028. Yeah, I don't know about Thomas Massey. I don't know about any politician with a name and with any kind of media coverage because they're all compromised in some way. All of them. If they're not compromised for one thing, they're compromised for another. If their name is out there, they are compromised. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It is 9:52, y'all. I got time for another question if anybody wants one. Otherwise, I've gone through my tea. I believe that Biden is an entity that is created by AI, and it has morphed and changed and had to use a different, like, body double occasionally, just like a real movie. But now we're getting the end of the movie because they want it to fade away because they don't want people to see the holes in the plot. The plot holes are big and deep, and they will suck you in if you can, like, peer into them. So just don't go there. Just don't go there. Man, don't want you to go there. I don't think I have any other questions. All right. Oh, P&G. So with TGIS heat wave in Houston, is our summer going to be a scorcher? Oh, and FU has a question. We got 2 questions in a row. My God. What a luxury. Oh my God, a pornicle. Well, this answer will depend on how sexy you find this picture. We'll just put it like that. So 755 pages in the pornicle. Page 678. 678. What do we got going on here? 678. Oh, almost there. Almost there. Oh, page 678. Okay. Well, it looks like the Houston heat wave is as hot as it's ever been, because all you got to do is look at somebody's ass in a skirt and then you squirt. Like, it's just like so hot. Everything is so fucking hot. So yeah, it's hot. It's hot as shit. There's no relief. And even if there is relief, you're going to be wet. Everything is damp. Everything. And there's also going to be some small animals underfoot making you feel even hotter because they got fur. So sorry. So sorry it didn't work out the way you wanted. All right, we got another question. Peeing, fuck you. Am I walking into a trap? Let's find out. Ooh, Digital Diviner. Dick Wood wants another chance to show you that he knows what's up. Possibly. You might need to use your discernment in this situation. You might need to like sit down and look at the facts. Look at the facts. Look at the actual thing from an outside perspective. Maybe involve some friends or some mentors to give you advice, but ultimately, only you will know if it's a trap. And the only way to know if it's a trap is to sniff it out. Be like that dog that knows where the fucking drugs are in your bag. Like you thought you hid them well, and then they bring that fucking canine in, and it's got a chip on its shoulder because it wasn't like the top canine in the class that was sniffing out the drugs, but it knows the subtle differences between the drugs in the can that they let you sniff and the actual drugs. And so, like on the floor, it's like the best fucking dog. Try to evade that dog. Yeah, because that dog's out there and it wants to hunt. Well, it's 9:57 and already did the lotto ticket. A lot at stake. Well, I hope you don't get like bamboozled in any way. And I hope your discernment is leading you down the path toward fulfillment and abundance. That's what I hope. That's what I hope for you. But you know what? I don't know your situation. So that's the best advice I can give. All right, y'all. Well, it's been fun. And I'm so happy the internet did not cut out. In fact, I'm so happy I'm going to cut the show a few minutes short because I feel like it would be worse if it didn't like if it just went out. So anyway, I love y'all so much. Thanks for showing up for me. I'll be here next week, Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Tell your friends if you got friends that want to watch. Tell them to watch the show. Make comments on the actual video in YouTube, not just the chat. You know all the rules. Y'all know the fucking rules. I love y'all so much. Yeah, happy Gemini season, and I will see y'all next week.